Oh, hello and welcome to MyFactoryModels. This is the final reveal for the Airfix 1/72 starter kit, the MESSERSCHMITT Bf109E-3. The model was finished about, well, a day or so ago now. Enjoyable build, really did enjoy this build. Almost more than the Spitfire, which is its kind of partner kit. You know, if we're going to get into that whole sort of 1940 thing, the Battle of Britain, or just as the MESSERSCHMITT as a standalone, but you know, standalone model. But I did kind of enjoy it more. I think that's because I'm getting a bit more of a hang of layering and glazing in the acrylics with the brush, possibly. Anyway. The standard engine, I haven't done any scratch building to that, you know, I just wanted to build it out of the box this time, and done some dry brushing on the engine. You know, a few layers of dry brushing on that. Then clear coated, and then another layer, very thin washes, and then some matte varnish over that, which is what I've done with the other layering and glazing of the paintwork on the model as a whole. Just been building up the glazes and then layering it with clear, and then another layer of paint and clear coat, and then final matte varnish on top. So it was all going swimmingly well. Trouble is with these builds, I've noticed, the more I've started making, is that you think you pass the finishing post, you think it's all done, it's all wrapped up, and then for some reason you spend another week messing around with a tiny back wheel, or trying to sort out the canopy, which in my case, the nightmares for me making aeroplanes are the canopies. I do not enjoy it, I'll be frank about that. It was quite a fiddly little canopy, because for a 1/72 kit it's actually quite a small kit. This is actually smaller than the Spitfire. If you put them side by side, you can see the difference. It is a more intricate and slightly smaller kit, and I did find it quite tricky, that canopy. And then what happened right at the end, just to ruin it, what was a fairly competent model for me, was I applied the glue for the canopy with a cocktail stick, but unfortunately this panel here fogged up, and I spent so much time getting a nice paint job that I really did not want to start trying to scratch that out and really sort of cacking the whole thing up, causing more damage. So I've just left it. If it was a larger kit, you know, a more expensive kit, then I would have done something. It's a 148. That's probably not really an excuse, you know, a model's a model, but I'm not an advanced modeler, so I really did not want to cause more damage. Did a lot of masking off for the splinter camouflage, get my tones right for that, so it masked off nicely using the Tamiya tape for that, and then stretching the aerial up. Underneath, again, just basically glazed underneath. Not gone to town on any kind of panel lining with this. I had no intentions of doing that. I just wanted to keep working away, layering the paint, and achieve my effects that way. But it's a nice little kit for what it is for £8. You know, it's a nice, really pleasurable little model. Like I say, apart from the canopy, I did really find that tricky for my own skill sets. But oh, and also the aerial, the standard aerial was so tiny that snapped, so I had to refashion another one from the sprue, and then stretch the aerial out. Apart from that, it was a pretty trouble-free build. Like I say, it was a trouble-free build right until the end. You think you pass the finishing post, and then the whole thing just goes, you know, turns into blancmange. Well, that's what it felt like. It's not really that bad, but I was a bit annoyed about the canopy. That's the way it goes. So there'll be some photos attached to the end of this video, hopefully. Do a few photos for you, and it's on back to the Hanomag video, sorry, the Hanomag model, and get my teeth into that, which is another change. But yeah, apart from that, yeah, good value kit. It's definitely worth buying. There's just enough detail on the engine for, you know, for it to work quite nicely without you know, obviously like a more expensive kit, Edward, it's going to be a lot better, but that's still, it's got nice subtle effects on the engine with the glazes. Yeah, so I will leave it there. All in all, enjoyable little build, and I'm glad I made it now as a tandem build with the Spitfire, so they kind of go together nicely in the cabinet. Yeah, and I was pretty chuffed with my, not the best paint job in the world ever, we know that, but I was pretty chuffed with my getting my tonal, my washes in the 3-part, well, because you've got basically three different greys on this. You've got your light, really almost like a blue light grey, and you've got your darker German grey, and there's another grey as well, I think. And then underneath, oh no, I think that's, maybe it's 2 greys, and then your splinter green. But yeah, really enjoyable little build, in spite of the hair pulling finale. So hopefully see you all on the next video, which will be the Hanomag build. It's part 1 for the Hanomag. Get that going. Okay, thanks very much for watching, and soon.